This is an Arduino board, one of the most used microcontrollers for educational purposes and prototypes. It's so easy to program, understand and use that many kids have fun with it. But what does it have that makes it so special? Let's zoom into the board. This is a microprocessor, an Atmega328, a chip made by the company Atmel. It is the brain of the board and its features are what makes Arduino easy to use. Atmega328 is an 8-bit AVR microcontroller with 32 kilobytes in system programmable flash. It possesses a Harvard architecture in which the program bus and data bus are apart from each other. Its data bus can handle 8 bits of information at the same time, and it addresses any memory block with the 16 bits in the address bus. That's a lot. You can find this microprocessor in 3 different packages: the ThinkWhat flat package, TQFP, the MLF, both with 32 pins, and the plastic dual inline package with 28 pins. But can I explode things with it? That's a good question. If you ignore the following characteristics, you may end up making a bomb instead of a robot. The Atmega328 cannot be heated up with more than 125 Celsius degrees, and it requires to be fed up with no more than 6 volts and no less than 2.7. The current given in the input-output pins must not exceed 40 milliamps, and the whole circuit may consume a maximum of 200 milliamps. The highest value where the input pins are guaranteed to be read as low is 0.3 volts. The lowest value where the pin is guaranteed to be read as high is 0.5 volts. The output pins can supply from 2.3 to 4.1 volts when high, depending on the voltage supply. When low, they can provide from 0.5 to 0.8 volts. When voltage supply is 2.7 volts, the microprocessor can work with 8 MHz. When the voltage supply goes to 4.5 volts, the clock can speed up to 16 MHz. As peripheral features, this microprocessor has 2 8-bit timer counters, one 16-bit timer counter, a real-time counter with separate oscillator, a 6 PWM channel, an 8-channel 10-bit ADC, a programmable serial USART, a master-slave SPI serial interface, a byte-oriented 2-wire serial interface compatible with I2C, a programmable watchdog timer with separate on-chip oscillator, an on-chip analog comparator, and an interrupt and wake-up on-pin change. In the surface mount packages, the pin 3, 5, and 21 are ground pins. The pin 4 and 6 are voltage supply pins. Pins 19 and 22 to 28 are connected to the ADC. The serial communication pins are the 30 and the 31. The reset pin is the 29. Unlike other microcontrollers, this is available in through-hole package. In comparison with a microchip PIC, the Atmega is cheaper, ultra-low power, and has internal clock circuits. Nevertheless, it has less programming language capability. You decide which microcontroller to use, but you know, Atmega is an option.